Ask any governor what the worst part of their job is, and they'll all tell you. Dealing with the Trump administration, if not Trump himself. Only the Republican governors will tell you that secretly. It's not enough that Gavin Newsom has to deal with rioting in LA that was caused by Trump and his ICE goons, but Newsom has to deal with both Trump and his hired yes man, Tom Homan. I'm going to show video of Newsom talking about how he's fighting back against Trump, but first, take a look at how taco fever is spreading to others in the administration. Tough guy Tom Homan tried threatening both the mayor of LA and Gavin Newsom. Now, I've always said that Homan dreams of being a blowhard, but he doesn't have the brains to be one. So he went and threatened both the mayor and the governor with arrest if they impeded law enforcement or sheltered anyone. This was Newsom's response.
Has been here 10 years. The fear, the horror, the hell is this guy? Come after me, arrest me. Let's just get it over with. Tough guy. You know, I don't give a damn. But I care about my community. I care about this community. The hell are they doing? These guys need to grow up. They need to stop. And we need to push back. And I'm sorry to be so clear, but that kind of bloviating is exhausting. So, Tom, arrest me. Let's go.
That's not just a total takedown. It takes out the tough guy right at the knees. They go after children. That's how tough they are. And so little Tommy Taco Jr. did what he had to. He folded like a deck of cards. Just like I said, not intelligent enough to be a blowhard.
Look, I'm not biting on that. The NBC reporter that interviewed me very dishonest. We did a 20-minute interview, and he cuts out a little clip that makes me and takes my words out of context. When he asked the questions that include Mayor Bass and Governor Newsom, I was clear, they haven't crossed the line. But they're not above the law either. If they commit a crime, they certainly will ask for prosecution. That's what was happening. I never threatened to arrest Governor Newsom, so I'm not biting off of that. It's just that reporter is dishonest, and let him play the whole 20-minute interview, and you'll see a whole different discussion that we had.
Everyone but Fox News is reporting that things got out of hand because of Trump's goons going after people at Home Depot. So much for going after the criminals. Trump is responsible for all of this unrest. And that's why Gavin Newsom is busy defending the state of California against the Trump administration.
Where's your decency, Mr. President? Stop. Rescind this order. It's illegal and unconstitutional. And I said it. I'll say it again. It's immoral. You're creating the conditions that you claim you're solving, and you're not. And you're putting real people's lives at risk. This is a serious moment, and it requires serious leadership. And it's time for you to be a commander-in-chief of the United States of America. And I will have your back if you want to work in a relationship of trust and truth in the spirit of our founding fathers. But you come after poor kids, you come after families, we will do everything in our power to stand up and stand in your way.
California is suing the Trump administration for deploying the National Guard without a request from the governor. Watch.
Donald Trump has created the conditions you see on your TV tonight. He's exacerbated the conditions. He's, lit the proverbial match. He's putting fuel on this fire ever since he announced he was taking over the National Guard. An illegal act, an immoral act, an unconstitutional act, and we're going to test that theory with a lawsuit tomorrow.
Well, I was going to ask you that. Sorry to interrupt you, but Governor, so that's news. If you're going to sue the administration, tell me a little bit about it. Give us a preview of this lawsuit.
Well, under his executive order, it specifically notes, and under what the DOD did, is they had to coordinate with the governor of the state. They never coordinate with the governor of the state. I've worked with the National Guard. We've deployed the National Guard. We did 3,000+ folks have been doing logistics work and fire recovery work, and they're fighting the fires, the rattlesnake teams. We did the same back in George Floyd. We have no problem working collaboratively in a mutual aid system with local law enforcement, but there's a protocol, there's a process. He didn't care about that. And the worst part, he completely lied. He said in a tweet that everything's now safe, everything's fine. Is that the case, Mr. Trump? He said because he deployed the National Guard. The Guard hadn't even been deployed when he said this. It's Orwellian. Simply lying to people. Unconstitutional, illegal act. His mess. We're trying to clean it up.
Now, of course, Trump is not going to listen. He's fundamentally incapable of doing anything intelligent, and that's the biggest problem that we have. Trump is pathological and an idiot. So, once again, we are going to be dependent on the courts to stop Trump's abuse of power. Meanwhile, Elon Musk's accusation about the Epstein files, off the radar. Trump's big, beautiful bill off the radar. But when it does come back, pay attention, because the big, beautiful bill allows Trump to suspend elections easier than what the Constitution calls for. So don't be surprised to see a bunch of Republicans who were previously opposing the bill now come out in favor of it because LA has proven that the president needs more power. Yeah, that's their power, Clay. Reporting from Rome, I'm Anthony Vincent Gallo for Occupy Democrats.